Another great game for Royce Freeman. I know you guys don't, you guys aren't about individual accolades, but past Jeremiah Johnson today for fourth all time on the rushing touchdown list. What is, just what have you made of his season this year, his career so far? Obviously, another great game to end the season.
Royce is just a great guy, great player. We're all happy for him. We were dapping him up in the locker room. For a guy like him, for him to have those accomplishments and those accolades, you can't do anything but be proud, as a teammate, as a friend, on and off the field. He's just that guy that you want to see have success.
Bralon, can you talk about this Civil War game? 3 TDs, I believe, just all over the field, a lot like Josh Huff a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. Could this also be your last game as a Duck on your home field?
Honestly, I haven't even thought about that. Just all season I've been trying to, just stay focused and, we just help get back on track and things like that. So I haven't even thought about that. Just looking forward to, getting healthy over these next couple of days off and, get ready for the bowl game.
What about this game in general? Just a great game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got the win. That's the most important thing. But, it's obviously some things we could have done better. And, we'll watch the film and our coaches will get us, corrected and things like that. So we're definitely happy about the win. I thought we could have did a lot of things better, actually, to kind of, seal the deal a little bit earlier.
In the middle, Rick?
Kind of on that same thought, what was the conversation when Oregon State started rallying with you guys on the offense? You knew you needed to score. What was the conversation like on the sidelines as you were coming in to take over the possession?
Just to stay focused and, keep punching. Coming in, we knew it would be a heavyweight fight. Those guys, they're right up the road. People all week, we kept hearing about their record and this and that, but, since last weekend, we knew that record wouldn't mean anything. Our record wouldn't mean anything. An intense rivalry game like this, both teams are going to bring their best shot. So, both teams might as well have been 0-0 tonight as far as record goes, because we knew they were going to bring their best shot. And so, we just had to stay focused. When they started, swinging back and started to get on the road, we just had to stay focused and couldn't lose our composure.
Watching your offense is really interesting because you got a couple totes tonight, scored a rushing touchdown. Kirk Merritt kind of gets the ball in similar ways like that out in the flat and so forth. And what sort of, you're usually a downfield sort of guy. What warrants that sort of play where you're rushing the ball?
Like I said last week, I told you we have a lot of playmakers in this offense, man. And, our coaches do a great job of finding ways to get them the ball. I'm pretty sure people were waiting to see how Kirk Merritt would be, and that guy has a pretty bright future. So, like I said, we got playmakers all over the field that can do things with the balls in their hands, and I think people will continue to find out that there's another guy that can do things with the ball in his hands. So, just hats off to our coaches of getting guys in position to succeed.
Bralon, can you just take us through that first touchdown when you reverse field and went in the other side of the end zone?
I was running and, I couldn't decide if I wanted to cut off Royce's block or go around him because the guy did a great job of kind of, baiting me to kind of go outside, and then he bursted upfield. So when I ran to Royce's back, the only thing I could do was turn around. I kind of got a boost from Royce. So I just turned around and I saw it was pretty clear on the other side, so I just took off running.